All right, guys, we're going to be reviewing another Fresh and Fit clip today, making some comments over it, and let's get right into it.
I think this podcast proved it. Most women don't want to change for a guy.
Yeah.
Like, look, not to pick on you guys, but most women kind of think, I'm going to do what I want to do, I'm going to behave how I'm going to behave, and then, like, there's going to be my knight in shining armor waiting for me at the finish line.
Compromise, huh?
You know what I mean? That's kind of what it is. Like, when I'm ready, he'll be there.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, niggas, he ain't going to be there.
Well, it's like, hold on, he'll be there to smash.
Yeah.
And then dash.
Yeah.
Smash.
Like, but, hey, man, it is what it is.
Fine.
And, for the, like, are you guys okay with, like, being single for the rest of your life, not having kids? You three?
Oh, I got a kid.
Well, okay. Let me say that.
More.
Not having a nuclear family. There we go. Are you guys content with that potentially happening?
Well, that's not gonna happen, but
What's not going to happen?
I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life.
Why?
Cause when I'm ready, I'm gonna be ready.
All right, what about you two? Are you guys content with, like, potentially being single for the rest of your life?
I'm not going to be single for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Okay, let me rephrase. Being single and not being with a man that's your first choice for the rest of your life. Either being single or being with a man that's not your first choice for the rest of your life. Are you guys okay with that? Consolidating on a way lower status guy, way less attractive guy later on in life. Are you guys okay with that?
That's
You
not
three.
the only option.
I mean, it's your option.
That's what you say.
I mean, that's what I know.
From what?
What's terrible is a lot of women think this way. They think that they are just perfect and are going to find the perfect guy. They don't live in reality, man.
Like,
No,
your
from-
knowledge, like,
From experience. All right. You know what?
experience, exact.
All right, girls.
Exactly. No facts.
Raise your hand if you're single. All right, cool.
Y'all gonna stop laughing at me.
Yeah, so you think you guys are going to beat the odds then?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like.
I think whatever happens, happens. Like, fuck.
God, man.
got me.
What the
Amen.
fuck?
God.
So right now you guys are, like, at your peak, right? And obviously you guys want to continue doing the work that you do, which is fine, right? Like making money and everything else like that. So you're going to age and you're doing this work. As you continuously do this work, you lower your value and you get older. So what makes you think if you can't get a guy now that you'll still be able to get your same top guy later as you're older and your values went down as a woman?
I mean, I don't. It's not that, like, I don't only do sex work. I have 3 businesses.
No, I understand that, but, like,
Yeah.
do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel where you're coming
so,
from.
like, look, you guys are already starting here, right? Like, already at a deficit because of what you do. Then you're going to get older and you're going to continue to do what you do, which lowers your...
Yeah.
So how are you going to get a better guy later on? That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, as you get older, right, and you continue to do this, it's one of two things. You're either going to be single, right, or you're going to get a guy, but he's not going to be your top choice. Are you okay with that? Getting a guy...
You know what's really crazy? If you're only listening right now, look at the video and look at these women. It's crazy. They are literally, no one at this table, maybe the chick right beside Myron might be a 5. Everyone else is below average looking, and yet they can make tons of money by selling their self. I mean, women really do have life on easy mode because they can always just fall back on being prostitutes like most of these women.
That's, like, way below what you normally would want. Or being single.
I'm fine with whatever for real. Like,
What about you?
I wouldn't accept a guy that's lower than what I want.
Okay.
So.
But you do understand that you're going to have those two options. You're going to either be single or have to consolidate on a guy that's not your top choice.
That's an opinion.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay.
Those are fighting words.
No, that's fine. I mean, what makes you not agree with that then if you think it's an opinion?
Thomas tipped $35. W Myron W Fresh, much love from Ireland. Him 23, it's currently 6 a.m. here and I'm working on my PhD in engineering.
Let's
Good
go.
stuff.
Your podcast keeps me going while I'm on my road to success.
All right.
Money Mondays with Brandon over after hours all day.
All right. Money Mondays.
Hey, man, shout out
Let's
to you,
go,
bro.
man.
Yeah, like, again, I'm just asking questions. So what makes you think, like, that's not true then?
Well, I'm choosing to be single right now,
Okay.
but
Stop the cap.
That's fine. Let's assume you are choosing to be single. Then when you decide, you know what, I want a guy. Let's say it's 2 years from now. What makes you think it's going to be like easier?
Yeah, 20.
I'm not gonna look much different.
I mean,
true, but your job is gnawing away at your as a female. Like, well, from what men look at women at. Like, I'm not saying your human value, but like, you got to understand that when men look at women, we look at you kind of guys as like cars. So like, the more you do what you're doing, the higher your mileage goes up, the lower value you have. So like, I understand you're going to look the same and you're going to be the same person, but men are going to view you from a different light.
It is so wild to me. Look at this woman. Like, this chick is literally like a 3 out of 10 and can sell herself. If she was smart, she would get out of the business, try to scrub her entire history. I mean, she's already doomed. I mean, really, there is no saving it. But, man, she would have been lucky to get with an average guy.
So you're saying, oh, I want to be single now, which is fine, but you do understand by virtue of your job description, you hurt yourself when it comes to men. So how can you demand a higher status guy as your status goes down?
Gotcha, bitch.
Now, I'm not even trying to like, I'm just asking questions. That's all. Like, Socratic method.
I think that not all guys have that perspective.
Okay. And when you say not all guys have that perspective, you mean as in what specifically?
That the longer a female does sex work, her value goes down.
Okay.
Because you can still take care of yourself and maintain yourself.
Sure, but would it be fair to say that one of the top things that men look for in women is virtue?
Again, just because you do something doesn't mean you don't have virtue.
I would argue that's actually the opposite.
Nah, actually though,
like if a virtuous woman is by definition not.
Man. Would you date a man that does only?
The equivalent to what she just said for a man is like saying, oh yeah, he's a serial killer. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have virtue. Like, when a woman is a prostitute like they are, that is literally the equivalent of a man being a serial killer and then still trying to claim I'm a great person, you should accept me as I am 10 years later when I finally quit killing.
OnlyFans and is fucking every bitch in Miami?
Yes.
Yes.
That was a terrible question to ask. That was a stupid question
Sorry.
to ask. What you should have said was, would you deal with that was having sex with other dudes? Yeah.
Would you?
Depends on the guy.
I mean, yeah.
So you would date a guy, let's say that does porn, right? But only does porn. But he loves you and is committed to you, but does gay porn.
I mean, if he checked all the boxes, then yeah, I think I would.
Okay. I mean,
Hold on, you like what the fuck, man? Yo. Y'all need to stop this bullshit, bro. At any day, man, a nigga that might have that shit. You cool with that?
No, bro.
All right, let's go because she obfuscated the whole point.
Yeah.
Look, she was trying to give a comparison and failed. Look,
it really didn't. My bad. I didn't think it through.
Because a man that has sex with a bunch of women is not the same as a woman that has sex with a bunch of dudes. But the point I'm trying to make is like, men look for virtue in women, right? So like, by you having sex with a lot of men, you lose by definition. Like, virtue for women is like not being promiscuous. And that's one of the top things that men look for since the beginning of time. Why do you think virgins have always been prided? I mean, matter of fact, I would argue a big reason why you probably do well in the porn industry is because you're 18, right? Because you're young.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What does that youth also show? That men are attracted to. Boom.
Boom.
You said it for me.
Boom.
Where does that innocence derive from?
Well, they like the innocent look.
Yeah, of course.
And they like little shy act and everything.
Yeah.
Girl next
Being
door.
inexperienced, shy, timid, what does that all signify? Virtue, doesn't it? Yeah, there's no signify, but it signifies virtue, which is what men look for in women. There's a reason why like men have always since the beginning of time wanted a virgin bride. So Like, you can sit here and tell me, oh, yeah, well, not all men think that way, but your own profession proves me right because they brought you in at 18 because you are able to show a level of innocence. Gotcha, bitch. So that proves my point that men look for that. You're able to give that fantasy through a film, but in real life, they're going to want that with their bride or their serious girlfriend.
Yeah.
So you could say, oh, well, not all guys think that way, but they really do.
Yeah.
And I would argue, not only do all men think that way, the way they enact on it depends on their value. I'll give you an example. So the less options a man has, the more likely he's going to accept a woman that has less virtue. But if I gave him 2 options, hey, Tom, you're a fucking bum. You're a loser. But you have 2 options. This girl right here is chaste. This girl over here is doing a bunch of shit. If he had the option, same girl, he would go with the girl that has more chastity. Right? But most guys don't have that ability, so they got to take what they can get. So we all want a girl that has lower mileage, but we're kind of victim to whatever we stand is like how our value. So we can't dictate a girl be like, not a if we're a loser. If we're a loser, we got to take what we can get.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah.
All right, doesn't make sense. That's fine. I don't expect you guys to understand, or just you guys might not give a fuck, which is fine.
Yeah, I just find it funny that your last ex that you just broke up with, you said he was your man, right? Long distance.
Yes.
Let me ask you this question: if he's your man long distance, right? How often did you see him?
Like once every few months.
That was your man. You were a fuck. That was it.
We didn't even fuck one of the times that we saw each other. Actually, a few of the times that we saw each other.
Must have been Ramadan.
It was not Ramadan.
Well, bro, I mean, he's, again, lower status guy.
Did he have money?
He has a job.
No.
Okay.
Lower status guy.
Yeah. I mean, the money.
Cooked.
Every single time I've ever met a guy that like committed to like a woman that like was involved in some of this stuff, like
she belongs
they have,
to the streets.
I hate to use this term, like
What?
beta male tendencies. You know, like they're softer, they're more meek. They tend to not be as masculine. They tend to not be more as dominant. They kind of like let their girl do what they want.
Yeah.
Like they're less, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
And they can't demand shit.
And they can't demand shit from them.
By the way, did you ever cheat on him? Be honest.
No.
I mean, she's looking at me crazy, but you literally just said earlier you choked him out. By definition, he's a fucking.
I didn't cheat on him.
No,
but
you choked him out.
I did choke him out. Yeah.
Yes.
He pissed me off.
Do you understand that if you were able to choke a man out, that he's a.
He's not a bitch.
He is.
No, he's like,
basically what he said earlier. Like you're proving his point.
No, because she was looking at me
bigger
crazy
than
when I said that's like beta male tendencies.
in olden times,
Huh?
if you
he was letting me clearly.
That means he's a.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
What man lets you choke
Any
him
man
out?
that lets. Okay, let me be clear about this, ladies. Any man that lets you dominate them is by definition a. The fuck is wrong with like. And you know it too. You know I'm right. Like no, any guy that lets you do that is literally a.
Yeah, it is.
Like that's a beta male tendency.
Question: can you choke your man out?
No.
I mean, you could, but would he let you?
No.
And that's the only thing. That, like,
No, no.
like
There's times where I'll even play and just go, but, and he'll be like, hit me one more time, I dare. I was like, okay, I'll calm down. So.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I mean, like I said a couple times, we live in a crazy world, man, where literally a woman can be a 2 out of 10, which is what most of the women at this table are. Again, the best looking girl at the table is the one beside Myron, and she is what I would call just very, very average. I mean, not even for like Miami. She's very average in general. We live in Tennessee, and literally, I see a million of these chicks a day. But yet, they can still get online, sell their body, be prostitutes, and just make more money than most men, and they don't even have to live in reality to do so. That said, leave some comments down below if you have anything you want to say about it. Make your own opinion, but y'all have a good one.